On this 25th episode of FilmPod, we will be talking about what we've been watching, like always, Eyes of Wakanda, Izzy and I's top 10 movies of 2025 so far, Freakier Friday, Highest to Lowest, and Nobody 2. Welcome to Film, where we break down films in a way anyone can enjoy. Whether you're new to movies or a seasoned fan,
you're in the right place.
And to my left, I got my boy, Zay DB, Isaiah Ramia.
I don't leave here. Actually, when we turn off the camera, I don't move.
He really
I just
move.
sit here until you guys come back the following week, and then it's like I turn back on and I'm ready.
That's how dedicated he is. So
How
can you guys
dedicated I am.
please like, subscribe, and follow FilmPod on
subscribe and
Instagram,
follow.
TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter? Pretty please.
It's really
Come
the
on.
easiest thing anyone can do in their entire life. It's literally a button press. That's
real?
it. We're asking for a button press.
He's sitting for you guys. Come on, yeah.
I'm sitting for you. I don't gotta be here.
He really does.
I'm doing this for you.
It's called film for a reason. Anyways, how you been? Nick? How you been, bro?
Good. This week was good. I worked a lot. I was very busy. I'm prepping for school. I'm watching some things, playing a lot of things. Last night, I was up till 2:30 a.m.
Dang.
I don't know if you saw, actually. Yesterday was Gamescom, which is like a German video game show. They announced the new Lego Batman game, which I geeked about. I screamed. I was like watching with all my friends, and I got out of my chair. I did like the Ice Cube thing where I get out of my chair and I'm like freaked out like War of the Worlds, you know? I was geeked. So last night I was just on Steam just scrolling through like my wish list because a game came out that I was like thinking about buying. And then I was like, I wonder if like they have like the listing for the new Lego Batman yet. So I looked it up, and when I saw it, I saw the Lego Batman collection is $5. It's all 3 games for $5, and I was like, okay. So then I bought them. I bought all 3 of them. So I'm gonna probably play through all of them
For $5, right?
Yeah, for $5.
Oh, that's a
dude.
good deal.
$5 just total for 3 games. It's awesome. So I like messed with that a little bit today, but on that, bro, I've been watching things. What about you? How have you been?
I also heard the announcement about Lego Batman 2, and I'm excited. I'm actually going to be playing it.
Oh, really?
Oh, 1,000%.
You're getting back in?
When I saw, I haven't played Lego Batman in forever, but like when I saw the mechanics and how it connects, or it kind of reminds me
It's
of the
just Arkham. It's
Yeah.
literally just Arkham, but Lego.
I have to play that.
Yeah.
I have to. So I'm excited about that. And also because we don't have a segment about it, got excited about the Spider-Man Brand New Day news that came out about Yelena being in Spider-Man Brand New Day and Tramell Tillman.
Who's that?
He was in Severance, and he was also in Mission Impossible, the new one that came out. I forgot the
Final
name of it.
Reckoning?
Final Reckoning.
Oh, is he the guy on the boat?
Yeah, the submarine.
The submarine, sorry, whatever. Same thing.
I don't know. You don't know if people gonna get mad about it or not. You never know.
Be a really okay. I don't want to make people more mad, but that'd be a really weird thing for me to get pressed on about. It's not a boat; it's a submarine. Anyways,
But I got really excited because Thunderbolts got me a little bit more into these characters.
Yeah.
And I really like Yelena now. So now that she's going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day and we're going to see an interaction between Spider-Man and her, I actually am curious on how that's going to go.
really fast. I feel like there's no doubt in question that Yelena is probably one of, if not the best, Phase 4 through 6 character. Because they keep using her, and she's like actually interesting. Like if she was leading, I mean, it kind of seems like she is the leader of the like new Avengers team, but just the leader of the Avengers in general. Like, I wouldn't be mad, like at all. I don't think like a single part of me would be like, no, it should go to this person. She literally like deserves it. Freaking Florence Pugh has been working way too hard in the MCU. She doesn't need to. Florence Pugh has a way better career beyond the MCU. She's perfectly fine, but she still shows up and like does the damn thing every single time and kills it.
Exactly.
Hawkeye, Black Widow. She's the best part of Black Widow. Black Widow's a fine movie. I don't think it's bad. Fine movie. She kills it in that. Hawkeye, she's freaking great. Thunderbolts, wow.
She tore the roof off.
Tore the roof off.
She tore the roof off.
So keep it up. Keep it up, Florence Pugh.
But anyways, did you want to say anything else?
No, I got nothing.
All right. Then let's get into our what we've been watching, which is actually Izzy's favorite part of this
This is my favorite part of the show. I love this show. I love this segment so much. Who wants to go first? Me or you?
You know what, Izzy? I feel like you get the energy started pretty
I'll
well.
get the
So
energy
let's,
started.
what you been watching, bro?
What have I been watching?
What you been watching?
2 things. Not much. One was a promise I made last week that I don't know if you remember. The other one.
I thought that was the show. I was like,
No. The second thing is a show that I think I said I started last week. I don't remember. Demon Slayer. I'm on the Sword Village arc right now.
Okay.
I'm almost done. It's so good. It's so damn good. Genuinely, like, I forget. I feel like Demon Slayer gets a lot of hate because it's it's pretty basic. It's not like this crazy deep thing, and it's really popular for how like sort of not crazy it is, but the animation's insane. And the characters are pretty likable, so it's a good watch. So I've been freaking sitting in my room just like I'm seated, bro. I'm freaking seated. I'm geeking. I got to an episode with a character's backstory, and my hair was like raising up, like I was getting chills.
What?
I was like, what the heck? Like,
Okay.
Because Demon Slayer is great. I've had some moments where I'm like, wow, this is peak. Like without spoiling stuff from the new season, specifically from the older stuff. Like the first season, obviously when he Tanjiro gets like the Hinokami like style, his like fire breathing thing, or like the Hinokami breathing thing. Peak. That's that's one of the best episodes of anime I still have ever seen. It's like that was the first anime I watched. Still to this day, that's one of the best episodes I've ever seen.
That was the first anime you ever watched?
Yeah, Demon Slayer was my first anime I ever watched.
Wow, that's a good introduction.
Yeah, and then I think about the movie a lot with like the Mugen Train arc. Freaking peak. Like that movie is incredible. That movie's incredible. But this, I do look. I get the hate that Demon Slayer gets a little bit, so I think the show has a problem with like poor buildup. It's kind of always like, oh, you're in a place. Okay, now there's just like everything's happening and there's a big fight. Like there's very little like dramatic buildup to the fights. Things just kind of happen. But it's like the moments in between the fights is where I feel like a lot of the development happens, and like you see sort of like the tension grow because they just keep going and going and it doesn't end. Like I felt that with the Entertainment District arc previously, where I was just like, all right, I guess this is happening. And then as the episodes kept going, it was the fight scene for like the entire arc. And I think that arc it's like 14 episodes, maybe I'm wrong, 13, 12.
For Sword?
Correct me. No, for the Entertainment District one, the one previously.
Maybe I haven't gotten that.
It doesn't matter. I remember it being like fairly long for it to just be in a fight scene the entire time. But like the development that Tanjiro and Nezuko get throughout like the fight is like very, very, very strong. But I just personally wish there was better build up to the demons like in the beginning. Yeah. Besides like here's them talking for like 3 minutes and then they're gonna go and just murder an entire village, Like I would like to see a little bit more of that. But anyways, freaking Demon Slayers. I love it. It's so good. If someone says it's their favorite anime, let no one slander you because genuinely it's freaking incredible. Like it's so good and I get it. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I'm like, dude, this show is so good and I'm very excited for the movie.
The artwork is amazing.
The art is so good. I can't wait to see what that team does next. Like actually, I'm so curious because Demon Slayer is like ending probably by like 2030. Like that's like 5-6 years. That's right. What or 5?
Aren't we
5
on the
years?
last arc?
So
We're getting towards it?
I was talking to a friend and he said that these movies, it's a trilogy of movies. So they're doing one every 2 years. So by 29, it'll be done. But I think there's one more arc. I never fact checked it. My friend told me there's still like one more big fight that they don't do in the final movie. So who knows?
Never mind then.
Who knows? Yeah. I honestly don't know.
Demon Slayer fans eating, bro.
Yeah, they're eating good. My other thing I watched was a promise. I made a promise last week that I would watch a little movie. Sort of really popular, actually. It's very highly crazed. Everyone's talking about it. War of the Worlds. I sat and watched. Actually, while I was on the phone with you earlier, literally, I finished watching it about 2 hours ago. I literally, I'm hot off of it. Yep. That's all I got to say on it.
Oh, it's that bad?
Bro, it's bad.
It's that bad?
Okay, you remember, we always have, the jokes of, Doomsday is going to be like this. All right. Captain America, you go left. Spider-Man, you go right. And Doctor Strange, you just be Doctor Strange. I kid you not, there's a scene like that in that movie.
No.
It's the funniest thing.
No.
I was I'm sitting there giggling the entire time. I'm like, nice. I keep walking around the house and I go, it's you! It's you! Because for some reason, they go into an entire side plot where Ice Cube's pissed that his son is the hacker the entire time. So throughout the movie, it's there's this hacker that's trying to uncover this big government plot. Yeah. And obviously, Ice Cube works for the government. So he's like, we got to track this guy down, whatever. Turns out it's his son, and his son can probably very much help them get through this. And he's like, no, you did a bad thing. You did something that's super wrong, so I'm going to hang up the phone on you right now. Oh, yeah, and by the way, the entire movie's on a Zoom call. The entire movie. Which, here's the thing. When that was a trend, I don't hate that for an episode format. Modern Family has a really good episode where it's just on a FaceTime call. It's really good. But this dude was bad. It was so freaking bad. The effects didn't look good. You get ear raped multiple times in the movie when things are launching at you and you're just rah! It's just so loud. I'm like, dude, is this, when I was looking clips of her, I was like, this is not real. It's 100% real. It's not even a question. Ice Cube's son supposedly dies in the beginning of the movie, like by an explosion from one of the aliens. And this is his reaction. That's really his reaction. That was I kid you not, that was reaction. And I was like, bro, what the heck? Like, what am I watching? It was the funniest thing ever. There's an entire section where an Amazon employee who happens to be Ice Cube's daughter's like boyfriend is like flying a drone, like an Amazon drone, to deliver a thumb drive to Ice Cube. And they're like maneuvering around like the alien ships and it's getting shot at. But there's a part, and I was like, all right, this is dumb. This is so stupid. But they don't even show the drone getting into the building. So I literally don't know how. Unless I'm wrong. There was like an explosion. And then it's just like, it like sort of fades out. And then it fades back in. And it's like, okay, now he's in the building. And the building's perfectly intact. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, how did you get in? It's just an awful, 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 awful movie. My Letterboxd review was literally just listing out all the reviews that people gave it. It was like, 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6 on Metacritic, 1 star on Letterboxd, 2.6 on IMDb, and then I just put, wow. I got 1 like on that post. Follow me on Letterboxd. Follow me on Letterboxd. Needless to say, that movie was awful, and I can't believe I sat down for an hour and I think 30 minutes freaking consuming that. It's easily the worst movie I'll watch, probably for the rest of my life. I don't know. Look, it's awful. It's an awful, awful, awful movie. But weirdly enough, I was like, I kind of hope I remember this because this is so funny.
Why?
I don't know. I just want, you know what I'd love? I'd love to do a social experiment where I tell people this is the greatest movie ever. And then I sit them down and watch it and see if maybe that'll like make them think it's the best movie ever.
I low-key think they'll find a reason to do that.
I would we should test that. We should test that. Okay, guys, let's trap 15 people in a room. And we'll make them watch the movie and tell them it's the single greatest movie you ever see.
3 of them are gonna like it.
No, I think all of them will. I think it's about headspace. I think because I knew the movie was so bad, it was bad. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm just kidding. There's literally nothing. No, it's so bad. It's so freaking bad. Phil, don't even waste your time. Tyler's right there. Tyler, don't waste your time. It's so stupid. Like, I cannot believe I did that, but I did it for you guys. Again, follow me on Letterboxd. Isaiah Rami, I think.
Do it, please. It's down below. It really is.
Down below. Anyways, Phil, what have you been watching?
Man, I'm going to list them off just real quick because I want to get to the thing I really want to talk about.
Bet.
Dan, season 2.
Yes!
I caught up with it.
Hold on.
Really good. A surprise anime. It's called Gachiakuda.
Ooh.
That one is pretty good. It's starting to grow on me at first. The first episode was pretty slow, but now I'm messing with it, and I'm like, whoa, like, now I understand why people mess with this because there was this fandom when it was first announced, and everybody was all like, whoa, what? They're doing an actual anime? And I was like, what is this called? They're like Gachiakuda. And I was like, okay. It's kind of interesting. It's very, once again, first episode a little slow to me, but then it gets really good later on. I think you'd mess with it. After that.
What's it on, sorry?
Huh?
Is it on Netflix?
No, well.
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I watched it on Crunchyroll. After that, Kaiju number 8.
Yes!
Got up. Super good. I've just been in my TV show era right now.
That boy's in his anime era right now.
Kinda. I gotta catch up. I've been falling behind. But we all know what Kaiju number 8 is, bro. We posted the video on TikTok.
Bro, you guys
gotta check it out.
Dude.
But it's going really good right
Dude,
now.
that video was popping. I was actually very surprised. You guys care that much for me to talk about Kaiju number 8? Like, are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
I respect it, bro. I
Kaiju
respect it.
number
I was
8's
cool with
good.
it. Yeah, hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
But after that, I watched a really good show. And then the really good show after that. But I'm definitely on this one talking about Proud Family Louder and Prouder.
Oh,
It actually is pretty good.
I heard it was pretty good.
I watched the first episode, a little bit of it with my family, and then I was like, it's pretty good. I never got back to it, but then watched it with a friend again, got up to episode 3, and through 1 through 3 watching again, I'm like, bro, this lives up to the first original Proud Family show very well. Like, it follows that flow very well, and then adds a little bit more of that Gen Z with the old gen type of mix really well, and I love it. I love that all the characters are back. I love that they're doing wackier things on a crazier scale. I love the animation too. For a second, I kind of wasn't messing with the animation when I first saw the pictures, just like X-Men 97. I was nervous, but it actually is really good. There was this one, episode 4 was good so far because it was a basketball episode and Penny Pop was going crazy and I loved it, but I just can't wait to finish it, and I'm still surprised that there's 3 seasons of it. So I'm going to be in heaven watching more of those 3 seasons. The show I really want to talk about is a show I watched on Sunday with my homeboy Tyler and a whole bunch of our church friends. And that show is called The Studio.
Oh,
Yes.
you watched it.
It's a show on Apple TV Plus,
Yes.
and it actually is really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Studio, and I'm just going to keep it brief because if
Studio.
you go watch it,
I
don't want to spoil
do
anything.
want to watch. That might be like second season's coming out. Okay, let me catch up kind of show.
I'm not going to lie, bro. You need to watch it.
Yeah.
I need to hear your reaction.
I've been told I would like it.
So it's about Seth. Well, I forgot Seth Rogen's character's name, but Seth Rogen pretty much playing a worker in a studio called the Continental or something. Not the Continental. It was called the Continental. But he works there with a couple of other people who he's really familiar with, and then somebody gets fired that he was like his boss, and she was pretty much the head of the studio. So he gets offered the job, and it's pretty much just tales each episode of how he's pretty much doing with the job. I don't want to say anything else. I'm just going to say every episode is a different situation or a different like event going on. I want to keep it there because low-key it was a surprise to me how like everything was going. But the first episode of that show was brilliant.
Yeah.
Like brilliant.
I've seen that show is literally just like the Cinephiles Endgame, where it's just like a bunch of like random actors and directors are just thrown into that show, and it's like, whoa, look, they're there, you know, like that kind of thing.
It's not just that. Like because there's cameos, but the actors they get to appear in these episodes, they kill it when they're in it. And then like once again, I apologize for not remembering Seth Rogen's character's name, but having him react as that character to these actors that are playing themselves is just unbelievably funny. Like the first episode, oh man, Martin Scorsese's in it.
Yeah.
And it's just the way they play it off in the movie that they're trying to make that it's just so funny. It's unbelievably funny. And the way it wraps up is like, oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Would you say it's just like one big commentary on Hollywood?
For these first 4 episodes I've seen, I want to say yes, but I want to leave it up to, because there's still 10 episodes in total.
Yeah.
So there's 6 episodes coming up. I want to see what else is going to happen, but I love this show and I can't wait to finish it. I can't wait.
Nice.
I've been dying to watch it again. I'm not going to lie, Tyler. On Sunday, we need to watch it again because it's that good. I thought it was like, Apple TV is low-key like,
They cook, dude.
they've been cooking with these shows.
I'm excited for the new Breaking Bad one. Pluribus, right? That's what it's called. The new one by the Vince Gilligan creator. The creator of Breaking Bad, Vince Gilligan, he's making a show with one of the characters, or one of like the actresses from Better Call Saul. I'm forgetting her name off the dome here because I didn't watch Better Call Saul. But Pluribus, it's about a girl who's the most unhappy person on earth trying to stop everyone from being happy.
Oh,
It's it's like a disease or something. The teasers that they've been dropping have been very like secretive and like weird. It's not giving a whole lot away. I barely understand what's happening.
Purpose.
Yeah, killed that. Nice. I don't think I explained what the show's about correctly. That doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm excited for that. Apple TV's always cooking, and I love how they'll admit like, yeah, dude, we're losing so much money from doing this, but we don't care because we're gonna keep supporting these like really awesome creative ideas.
keep High
Respect
Slows out
that.
in theaters, bro. Keep it out in theaters.
I respect that. Yeah. Anything else you want to say on what you've been watching?
No, that's all I got so far,
All right.
man. Should we move on to the next part?
Then let's move on to things we've also been watching throughout the year. Phil, we're going to give our top 10 2025 movies of the year. Start at 10, work our way up. We'll go one-on-one. I don't have too much. Like, I think it's like give rapid fire like until we get to like top 5, top 3, you know? Like, because I'm not going to be like, number 10, I like this movie because I know we're going to talk about it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? Unless it does happen, but it probably won't. You want me to start or you want me to start?
I'll start.
Hey, this boy wants to start. He wants to start, bro.
All right. At number 10.
Wait, really fast. How many movies have you seen this year?
I think 45 or 46.
Are you serious?
What? What's
Total, I've seen 19.
Oh,
You're way better at your job than I am.
I like movies, man.
That guy cares
I like
about
going
cinema.
to watch movies.
All right, if it makes you, hey,
Go watch movies in theaters.
and those are all movies that came out this year.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. -3. That's like 42.
Oh, -3.
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Oh my gosh, I had to do a better job. All right, anyways, top 10, Phil.
At number 10, I Have Warfare.
Oh yeah.
I have Warfare there.
All right.
And then I really liked it. I really liked the effects they use and also just the tacticalness of it.
Yeah.
It just felt super real to me. So that's why I pretty much appreciated it. But it wasn't like crazy, but that's why I have it at 10.
I'm gonna add movies that you say because you're probably gonna watch things that I haven't seen to like my watch list. So because we'll probably do this at the end of the year again, and I'll like watch everything that I missed. So yeah, Warfare.
Got
Okay.
you. At
I
10,
need to
Warfare.
see it. I was supposed to go watch it. When did it come out? Was it before summer hit?
it
Like
was
May,
April.
April. Okay, yeah,
was
that makes
April.
sense. So I was like hot into like about to hit finals. Man, I wanted to watch it so
You
badly.
was busy, man. I
Yeah.
don't blame you.
All right,
What's your number 10?
my number 10, Ballerina.
Okay.
Yeah, solid watch. Just dude, I love John Wick, like that universe so much. It has so much style, so much personality, and the fight choreography is literally like everything I want. And Ana de Armas like freaking killed it. She's so good in that movie, and it kind of sucks that movie didn't do well because I doubt we'll ever see her character again. And like, I guess like it's fine, but it's also just like a little unfortunate because it's like, dude, I really like this movie, and I would have loved to have more people be like, look at this on a similar regard to John Wick. It's not as good as John Wick, but I would have loved to see it in like that conversation.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, and I wish that it did a little better, man.
Yeah.
But I get why, probably.
All right, number 9.
Number 9, The Bad Guys 2.
Oh, dude, I didn't watch it.
I really like The Bad Guys
Yeah.
too. Oh, you didn't get a chance to see it?
No, I didn't get a chance to take. When I was supposed to take my little brother, my dad took him out for the whole day. And then the next day I was supposed to watch it, and dude, this is so bad. I went to my little brother's room. He was in his room. I was like, oh, he's probably just with my dad. And then turns out my little brother was in my parents' room, just like sitting on his phone till like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. And I'm like, dude, we were supposed to go, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, all right, bro, it's fine.
You
I
probably
don't
just
care.
do want to see some animated peak, but it was really good. The story was really good, but I'm going to say it again. The animation won me over. It's just so good. And the story's enough to go with it that it made my top 10 list.
Wow. Dang. All right. Number 9 for me, F1. Yeah.
Okay.
Solid watch, very predictable, but the choreography is amazing. The characters were super interesting, and I actually like got really invested in them. Like honestly, that movie, like I wouldn't say I had like the most emotional experience where I was like crying, but I definitely was like edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh, like I want these characters to win really badly. And I wouldn't have expected that movie to do that because honestly, I wasn't super excited to even watch it. I was just like, I'm going to go in, I'm going to watch this because I feel like I should, because this is kind of like a job or whatever. But like I should probably do that. And it was a good watch, and I was actually very surprised. It wasn't a good watch. It was actually a great watch. And it's one of those things where I think for people that like sports movies, who like racing movies, you should watch this movie. Like, because it's so damn good. It's really good. But not high enough where I'm like, yeah, this is with the like best of the best of this year.
No, I
but it's
understand.
really good. Really
I
good.
understand fully. At number 8, this makes me sad that it's this low, but it's still very good, and they made my top 10 list.
Okay.
At number 8, I have Weapons.
Wow, number 8. Okay.
At number 8, it is low, but I just think
Dude, you have 40 movies. I mean, I'd imagine, like
it was hard to choose these movies sometimes, bro. I just went by what I rated and everything, but Weapons was really good. I love the way they hid how everybody is under control, but also I loved how scary it was at the same time, because it felt like it was the right amount of scary and the right amount of mystery. Holy crap.
that was kind of a tongue twister.
Right.
Chowder.
But I really appreciate Weapons. I really appreciate how original it is, and I really appreciate how it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I just want to say that. The movies above, I liked a little bit more.
The movie is good. All right. My number 8, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Very good watch. Again, didn't like it as much as the previous one. Not Final Reckoning.
The
Do you know what it's called? What's the one before it?
Reckoning?
Dead Reckoning. Got
Dead
it.
Reckoning.
Killed that. I didn't need Tyler. Dead Reckoning. I didn't like it as much as Dead Reckoning, but even still, holy crap. Edge of my seat the whole time, fully locked in. Sure, a lot of exposition. Sure, a lot of explaining things, but the exposition was interesting. I was intrigued. I was worried. I was genuinely like, dude, Ethan Hunt always wins. It always happens. But I was like actually concerned for every character throughout the movie, because it set the precedent so early that like, no, this is different. Like, people are going to like, there's going to be real consequences.
Yeah.
And that movie kept that tension from the opening 20 minutes throughout the rest of the movie. And I was fully seated for it. Him in the submarine scene, is so freaking good.
That was such a well-directed.
It's such a well-directed scene, and I don't know
Well-shot
why.
scene, too.
This is such a weird thing for me. I was just obsessed with him jumping out of the plane and just like going into the water. I don't know why when like people drop the gif of it, I'd sit on my phone and just watch it because it's just so satisfying to watch. And I think that's what like defines Mission Impossible for me. They're just such satisfying watches because it's like edge of the seat, but they're usually gonna make it, but it's gonna be cool and it's gonna be sick and it's gonna like take you right near the edge, and then you're like, holy crap, we lived. You know, and I think that kind of intensity, like I really liked. Like I was seated again. The entire movie with all the old white people in the movie. I was so locked in. All of us were having a great time.
It really wasn't an impossible mission, though.
It was.
Like,
that movie was pretty impossible. Hey, that mission was pretty impossible.
But it was big time, though.
Yeah,
like I felt like that was actually impossible to do.
Yeah, I will say one fault I'll give it is like the villain, besides like the AI, wasn't that good. That's it. I would have liked a little bit more. Yeah, Phil.
All right, now we're at number 7. How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Wow. Okay, so you know what's funny is that I pushed it out of my top 10 today. After watching Nobody 2, I realized I liked Ballerina more than I thought, so I bumped it up one spot. So it was number 11 for me.
Dang, you almost made it onto his list.
Yeah.
But I just really appreciated how they did that remake. Like, yes, it was literally 90% of the exact copy of the first animated movie, but they added more to it. And that's what I appreciate with it. I really do like the fact that you made these sets, you changed the characters a little bit, and it still satisfied me. It still had me entertained, and it still had me feeling like this is incredible. Like that flight scene when Hiccup, like once again, when he figures out how to do it without looking at the paper.
So well shot.
It looks very well like in live action. So I really appreciated that.
Yeah, I could honestly, I agree with everything you did. I think for me, I don't have a whole lot of nostalgia for How to Train Your Dragon. So like the movie just being kind of like good, great, whatever. Like it stuck with me, but I wasn't like, I'd probably never really care to watch this again. Like I'm good. And even still, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I'd probably just watch like the animated one. I want to see how they do the other two. If like they kill it in the whole trilogy, I'm like, okay, there might be an argument on which one you should watch over the other. But like just as the first movie, I'm like, wow, this is great. I'm good. You know, that's it from me. But yeah, my number 7, 28 Years Later.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I liked this movie a lot, actually. We did a review on it, but I don't know if I like set up like, dude, I really liked this movie. I thought the way it twisted, the whole like, strong guy escorts this little kid. I like how it twists that entire format and makes it about this little kid escorting his mom.
Yeah.
Was very powerful, very intriguing, and very tragic. Because I mean, I'll spoil the movie. Spoilers for 28 Years Later. Like the mom's sickness is very obvious. It's like, okay, she probably has cancer. And what sucked was like watching this kid try so desperately to save his mom, knowing that like, okay, this is going to end with her not living, was really hard to watch. But for me, dude, it was really emotional. Oh yeah. You know, the final shot of the kid holding his mom's skull at the top of the skull tower, it is literally perfect. And that movie built that up literally perfectly. The way it was shot was also very good. It was different. It had its own really unique style, and I really appreciated it. I would say some of the action was weird. I didn't like that. They had like a really weird style where like for like to like represent impact, it wasn't just based on sound. They would like shake the camera a little bit and like it would like slow. I don't know what you call it, like
the snapshot.
Yeah, the snap, and it would like cut a little bit.
I really like that.
So I didn't like it. It kind of like took me out of it a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is like a little weird. But like aside from that, like I appreciate how creative that was, and I think the story just held me so hard to such like a unique world. I've never seen 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later. I need to watch both of them. I was like looking through movies. I'm like, dude, I really need to just like do a better job at my job. But yeah, I loved it. I love that movie a lot, and I think it'll hold to like the top 10 position probably for the rest of the year. I really liked it.
I think it just matters that you can actually talk the talk when it comes to movies, man. Like you can, like, even though you watch like what 13, 14, that's still a lot of movies.
19 actually.
19, my bad. 19 is still good, bro. Like as long as you can talk about it and still express why you like it.
That's true.
That's the most important thing.
All right.
I just want to say, don't doubt yourself.
Thanks, bro.
Do a good job.
All right.
At number 6.
6.
This may annoy you. This is where I have Superman. Yeah. This is where I have Superman. And this This is still good because I like the other things below it, but this is where I have Superman because I like the things above it just a little bit more.
6 isn't bad.
I am a huge DC fan.
6 isn't bad.
I'm more of a DC fan more than a Marvel fan because I love Batman. I love Robin. I love that universe, everything. But that Superman movie gave me a lot of hope for the DCU. I'm excited to see what that world can be, and I felt like there could be just a little bit more with it, but still, that was a good introduction to the DCU.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I can't even be mad. Superman, I have like just a little bit higher, so I can't even be that bugged about it. My number 6, Fantastic Four. We talked about it at length. I didn't like it as much on the first watch, but the second watch, I actually enjoyed it a lot more.
Okay.
I still think it lacks a lot of the emotion that like I kind of expected from this movie. But even still, like, it was very strong and it had really good characters. I like all of the representations. Like, they're all really well. I just wish we could have gotten more of the thing. Mm-hmm. I wish the action was a little better outside of the one space scene that they have in, like, the middle of the movie. And, yeah, that's kind of it. We talked about it at length, but I just expected a little bit more from Fantastic Four. Yeah. And I think it was missing. It needed that, like, hey, this is the movie before Doomsday. And it needed to feel like it was the movie before Doomsday, and it didn't feel like that.
That's my only problem with it. Here are our top 5s.
Top 5, baby.
At number 5 for me, I have K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's
5.
low. That's low.
I really enjoyed that movie. Obviously, the animation was good, but the story was very good. That's why it's different with the bad guys too, and that.
This is what it sounds like.
And the music was really good, but that whole movie was just really, really good. I know a lot of people have it 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. For me, it's an 8 out of 10. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. My number 5, Weapons. Scary, thought-provoking. It was interesting, and it really messed me up. And I hate when horror movies do that to me. This was the weird case where I was like, you know what? I liked that movie messed me up a lot. Oh, yeah. I'm still thinking about it to this day. So, Weapons, good job scaring me.
Oh, yeah. Big time. At number 4, this is where I put F1.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that is high.
I really enjoyed F1, bro. Like, even after watching it the second time, I was like, I need to see this movie again. Like, I love sports movies. So right when you were talking about this is for the people who love the racing movies, sports movies, this and that, I fully am that. Like, I love these type of movies, but this one was very good. And to me personally, I just really enjoyed it. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Brad Pitt and Damson Idris, you killed it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, my number 4, Superman. Superman is, we've talked about it at length, but it's so damn good. Watching it again, this movie it's chill-inducing, you know? When the theme hits and the things are happening, I was just sitting there and I'm like, holy crap, we're freaking here. Like, DC's finally back. DC's finally going to have a live-action presence. DC's finally not going to be stuck in the Zack Snyder garbage. Yeah, that's right. I'm coming after you guys. James Gunn Supreme. I wish I had James or Gunn written on my chest. I'd rip my shirt off and I'd be like, yeah.
You were doing so well.
Yeah. I love Superman to death, and I think it's arguably James Gunn's best superhero movie. I don't think it is. I stand on the Suicide Squad as single-handedly his best movie, but Superman is definitely top 3. Okay. It's so damn good.
All right.
Top 3, baby.
Here at top 3.
Top 3, baby.
At number 3, I have highest to lowest.
Wow. Oh, you liked it that much?
I liked it that much.
Talk about it more later. Talk about it more later.
You guys going to hear about it later. That's all I'm going to keep it at. Number 3.
Should I watch it?
Highest to lowest. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You sold me.
I'm just keeping it brief.
My number 3, Thunderbolts.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have it. It's in my top 3. I kind of hope it stays in my top 3. I don't know if it will. The slate for the rest of the year is kind of weird. I don't really know how it's looking off the dome. We talked about it very recently, us 3, but I don't remember half of that conversation because I don't remember anything. Thunderbolts was incredible, and it had me. It was very emotional. I never thought I'd care about the characters that were in it as much as I did walking out. It was intense. It's arguably visually one of the best like filmed MCU movies. Like, the cinematography is so good. I think it's up there with Eternals. It's different, but like in terms of like Eternals compared to Thunderbolts, like in terms of like what they're doing cinematography wise. But I still really liked it. It felt super grounded. It was like, dude, Secret Invasion said they were trying to be Winter Soldier and they weren't. Thunderbolts was that answer where I'm like, okay, this actually kind of feels vibe wise to Winter Soldier. And I freaking love Thunderbolts. It should have made more money. It should have made more than Fantastic Four.
Yes.
It should have made way more than Fantastic Four. Honestly, It's incredible, and I think everyone should watch it. And obviously there's no bias because one of our most viewed TikToks is from Thunderbolts. No bias though, no bias. But no, I freaking love Thunderbolts, and I think it's my top 10 MCU movies of all time, probably.
Hey, amen to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Thunderbolts, number 2,
Ooh,
Thunderbolts.
we close.
Got number 2, Thunderbolts, man.
Nice.
You said everything I was going to say, but I just want to add and say this. I didn't care about any of those characters going into that movie.
Yeah.
And I came out caring way more than I thought. I love it.
That's good writing. That's good writing.
And it was deep.
It was deep.
That's all I asked for.
It's a deep movie. But the power of friendship.
Haters.
Exactly.
It deserved more money.
Haters. It
deserved
more money.
way more money.
All right. Number 2. Don't call me a racist. Sinners. Sinners is I broke Phil. Sinners is so damn good. Sinners is arguably, dude, I'm really trying to have a serious review. I shouldn't have said that. That was so
My bad. Continue.
My number 2 is Sinners. It is arguably the best movie of the year. It is arguably the best movie in the past 5 years. It is so good. My number 1 just holds a special place in my heart. Like, Sinners is like, oh, this is objectively like maybe the best movie ever, but it didn't I didn't connect with it in the way that I think most people did. But it was great. Visually, it's great. Ryan Coogler, I think, is like the future of directors. Like, I mean, he's young, right? I don't think he's that old. 30, 40, maybe even younger than that. He's definitely newer on the scene, I feel like, in terms of like getting like these like bigger movies. And I think there's a conversation to be had where later on he'll be in the conversation with Christopher Nolan. I think some people may even want to have that conversation now. Personally, I think he needs 1 or 2 more because like I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, but like Black Panther 1 and 2 are like great. Sinners is incredible. And I think he just needs like a couple more like Incredibles where I'm like, yeah, dude, like I want to do a Ryan Coogler marathon, you know, like that kind of vibe. And I just don't think he's there yet for me, but he's so damn talented and I can't wait to see his future. Yeah, Sinners number 2. I'll let you do more of the talking for Sinners for your number 1.
How'd you know? Oh. Sinners number 1 for me, man. I mean, it had to have been obvious. We talked about this movie a lot. We dedicated 2 podcast episodes to that movie.
We did.
It was definitely going to be my number 1.
That was the first time I think you texted me. You're like, dude, I wanted to say more. Let's talk about it again. And then we watched it again.
Oh, because I just love the storytelling. I love that we could theorize what could happen if they were to do stuff, but it was also just the story itself and what it had inside of it of different things, whether it was culture, whether it was family, whether it was just culture and family pretty much, because that's the whole thing that it covered. But I just really loved it.
Yeah, and the world was so unique too.
Oh, very unique.
It like took like a very like more realistic world and like added so much depth and layers and mystery to it, and I really it was sick. It's a sick movie, dude. It's peak.
So now,
but
what is your number 1?
Speaking of peak, I don't know. Honestly, I haven't talked about it much on the podcast.
Here we go.
But my number 1, single-handedly, hands down, one of the greatest animated movies ever. Maybe the greatest animated movie ever. Just kidding. I won't push that. But maybe. K-pop Demon Hunters, guys. If I haven't said it already, if you haven't heard me, if this is your first podcast you're listening to, every single person and their kids should watch K-pop Demon Hunters. This movie is peak. If you want great music, oh, Phil, this movie's got it. All right. You want great animation? This movie's got it. You know, you want a freaking like pretty simple, easy to follow story. This movie's got it. But do you want also depth and like an emotional tug that will keep you on like the edge of your seat the entire movie? This movie's got it. K-pop Demon Hunters is peak, and I love it. I had a friend come out to me recently. He's like, "Bro, Isaiah, I saw you talk about K-pop Demon Hunters and how you swore by it, so I watched it." And it was so good. And that's what I'm saying. Every single person needs to watch it because genuinely, like, you don't have to think it's the best. You don't have to think it's even great. But I don't think a single person will walk out and be like, that was bad. Because genuinely, it's so damn good. Everyone watch K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't think a movie will beat it this year. I hope it wins Animated Movie of the Year. I hope it wins all the awards it should win. Best Original Song and Best Animated Movie of the Year. I understand Sinners is the best original song also. It'll probably be up there too.
That's why I'm a little testy on that.
But here's the thing. It's K-pop, bro. It's K-pop, bro. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters, hands down. Everyone should watch it. Sinners is also great. Guys, movies are freaking great. We all love movies. So now, we're going to move on to another review. Phil, you watched a little Marvel TV show, a Marvel special, if you will, called Eyes of Wakanda. Not too many people are talking about it.
Yeah.
Personally, I actually haven't heard a single person talk about it. I didn't hear anyone say it was good or bad or middling or anything. So I want to know, Phil, you watched all 4 episodes.
Yeah.
What do you think about Eyes of Wakanda?
I thought it was pretty good.
Wow.
I thought it was pretty good.
Out of 10?
I'm going to say pretty good, but I high-key rated it a 7 out of 10 in my opinion.
That's good.
But only because I felt like they could have done a little bit more, but I think that's also why people like it, because it's 4 episodes and it's 28 minutes long for each episode. So you kind of ran through it like it was 2 hours. 2 hours.
It like kind of plays like a movie.
Yeah. So it goes across the time in the past of how Wakanda came to be and what pretty much everybody was doing at the times it was, and it leads up to something pretty good. I don't want to spoil it because it's a huge spoiler, but it was a pretty good, like, oh, this is why you were showing me all this stuff. And I really like that. But once again, I felt like there could have been just a little bit more. Maybe it's because I'm watching the timeline for Doomsday or whatever and trying to see what is going to match up, what more is going to lead into it, because I heard this was kind of multiversal or whatever, but for the story that it gave me, I still really appreciated it.
All right.
I kind of like the animation style. It wasn't bad.
I didn't like it that much when I saw it.
Yeah, I got used to it, but it wasn't bad. I'm going to say that it wasn't bad, but what it led up to towards the end was still really cool. I think that once you finish it though, it's kind of like, okay, once that's there, what else? Because it's kind of like, this is a nice moment, but what else? But I thought it was still pretty good. And I also kind of like some of the characters. I also like some of them. And the fights are pretty cool too. But that's pretty much all I can say about it, because it was really short. And that's why I don't really have anything else to say. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it was cool. It was cool. Whenever I'm getting Wakanda content, I'm cool with that.
Is there potential for this to like lead into something more important later? Because you saying, don't spoil it, but it ends on something that's like really cool. Is that like a progression thing, or is it like, oh, because if it's a prequel, then doesn't it just kind of end with like Wakanda being established?
Yes.
Okay, but it's still something a little bit more like, oh, you should still watch this because there's something like cool MCU wise that.
Yes. It's a hesitant yes.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, it's not bad, but it's not crazy good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, I was like, dude, it was so weird. Like they were like pushing it hard a little bit before it was coming out, like a week before. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that's coming out. I like Marvel stuff. I should probably check that out. I will. I imagine we're gonna talk about it here. And then like I looked at like the sheet you sent me that was like, hey, this is what we're talking about this week. And I was like, oh yeah, like I have to freaking watch Eyes of Wakanda. And then like fast forward, 3 days after or whenever you texted me, and I'm like, holy crap, I forgot that's a thing that existed. I have to watch it. Didn't have time. So because we had to film. So
I feel like that's a lot of people right now, a lot of creators who are talking about it, because it was that short where it was like, it felt like it wasn't wasting your time, but it also wasn't the greatest story ever told or something like that. But I still really appreciated that they gave us more Wakanda content.
Yeah, that is cool that they're like trying to build out that world a little bit. I'm just like curious, like who is it for? Like, 'cause I think like a lot of like, look, Black Panther hit on like a very general audience scale where it's like a lot of people love Black Panther, you know? But like, especially now where the MCU's at, how many people that loved Black Panther to death that weren't...
All right, welcome back, guys. Wait, my room?
Phil?
Tyler, what are you doing here?
I don't know, I was editing the American Fiction video.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes ago, I showed up here and I don't know what's happening. Were you supposed to be filming an episode?
Yeah, we were just about to do Freakier Friday and Highest to Lowest. We're about to do the reviews.
Did Izzy see them?
No.
Huh. Well, I mean, I saw them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Highest to Lowest together. I also saw, Freakier Friday by myself, So, You know, it is also Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe, okay, Disney logic here. Go with me, okay?
All right.
Because it's Friday.
Yeah.
And he didn't watch those.
Yeah.
Somehow, you know, they need someone, you know, the internet needs someone to bounce off you talking, you know?
Yeah.
So it threw me in here.
It'd be weird if it wasn't.
Exactly. So maybe for me to get back to my room, you know, other than just, you know, getting up and walking home and you going back to the studio.
Yeah.
If we just do the reviews right now.
You know what? I'd be cool with that. You down for that?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Let's do it.
All right, then you know what, guys? It's the episode with Tyler.
Woo!
All right, Tyler, since you're here, man, let's get into the reviews.
All right,
so we're going to give our scores first, and then we're going to go into our spoiler-free and then spoiler review right after.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so I'm going to start it off. I gave that movie a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I really loved it. Really loved the fact that they not just carried over the story from the original, but they added way more and brought back Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, who brought the energy.
Yeah.
Loved it. But what did you think? What was your score?
I also gave it a 7.
Come on now.
Yeah. Like, I really enjoyed it. It brought back the vibes of the original movie. Like, I mean, it felt like it worked really seamlessly. You know, I think a lot of times when Disney does their remakes and sequels and stuff, it always kind of feels a little off, or usually feels a little off. But this one, it's like, it felt so, it felt like it naturally was the sequel to the previous Freaky Friday. And I think a lot of that is help from Jamie Lee Curtis, who, like, I mean, not only, you know, she great as herself as an actress, but she was also a producer on this, and I think helped preserve a lot of the integrity of the original movie into this. Lindsay Lohan, y'all, like, woman was not skipping a beat from her original time as Anna. Like, oh my god, like, it really, like, okay, I gotta be honest, like, I mean, like, having been a kid in the 2000s, like, I remember seeing, like, all the tabloids and crap that were just, like, raking on her. I mean, like, I don't think there's any woman who has ever been through it with the press as hard as her in the 2000s, like, with the exception of probably, like, Britney Spears. Like, literally, like, I mean, yeah, growing up, like, I just remember that. Also, like, growing up in, like, Christian culture where y'all, like, you know, like, go down on people who are, like, you know, celebrities and junk. Like, it was such a bad time, dude. So, like, to see what she has gone through and to see how she's come out on the other side, like, oh my god, like, dude, like, I think we totally missed out on, like, Lindsay Lohan having, like, a career for the last 10 years. Like,
oh, big time, man.
Like, y'all, we missed out. We have missed out so hard. So, first of all, so yeah, if you were alive in the 2000s, I know you said crap about her. So, what you can do right now to rectify, to pay penance for that bullshit that you did in slandering her name is just go buy a ticket to Freakier Friday, okay? It's a fun time, alright? It really is. Like I said, I had a blast. Like, it felt like a continuation.
Big time.
And then, like, even the people they brought they brought in the new faces. The daughters, you know, Harper, her daughter, played by Julia Butters, really actually felt a lot like that was, like, she felt like she could be Lindsay's daughter.
Yeah.
Like, I totally, like, that
the chemistry was perfect.
I know. I mean, it's like, yeah, it was crazy. And then, God, what was, Lily?
Lily.
Yeah, like, yeah.
She had a restaurant named after her and everything.
Right, and Manny Jacinto as her dad. Like, I mean, they, like, all integrated so well. Yeah. It was really good.
It was a very, very good movie to carry on from the first one. Like, I was nervous at the start because I didn't know how it was going to play out. Like, we all saw the trailer. We all saw how, like, Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis, and then you said Harper and Lily, but it's Julia Butters and Sophia Hammonds. That's the name. But, like, when they came in and when it showed just a little snippet of what they were going to do, I got nervous. But then actually watching the movie, bro, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan playing or acting like they are young kids again was perfect. Like, and it didn't even, what I liked about this more too was that these girls were younger than them. They were, I feel like they were younger than Lindsay Lohan's character. I forgot her name again. It was Tess. Tess's character in high school. This felt like they were like freshmen in high school. So they had to go younger and act way more childish. And boy, do they act way more childish. Like Jamie Lee Curtis was the one who surprised me the most. Lindsay Lohan was perfect, 1000%. But Jamie Lee Curtis, she went straight into her, like, her like young girl era again. She tapped into her childhood, and it was like watching that was not just funny, but really good to watch. Really good because it showed because in the Bear, we watch her in the Bear, and she does a very good job in the Bear. But like, I hate to say this, she does seem like now she is getting older and she's tapped into that like actress role where it's like, okay, I'm chill, I'm mellow, almost like Denzel Washington in a way. But seeing her in Freakier Friday after the Bear, it's like, no, she can still have her energy. She can still have that, like, she can still be a kid at heart. And I love that. But that was the one thing driving me mainly. And then also a lot of the old characters returning. That was perfect. Like, whenever an old character, see Chad Stick and Michael Murray. And then even her brother, Tessa's younger brother showing up. Anna?
Lindsay's Anna.
Anna, I am so sorry. Anna, please don't murder me in the comments. I apologize. I love this movie still. But when Anna's younger brother comes, it put a smile on my face. Because I love that scene in the first movie where she finds out that her brother is such a jerk to her. Because, he loves the playfulness of their brother and sister relationship. But I just really appreciated that. I really did. What did you like anything else in the movie?
Yeah, no, I mean it felt really fun. I mean they brought back Pink Slip. That was always great. But I mean like also like on the music, they got Lindsay Lohan to sing for the first time in like forever. Like I mean, I'm trying to remember what I remember her like. There was like Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. I think so. Yeah. I think it's like I want to say that she's done other things like past that, but like I think it's like the first like big moment for that. I was like, oh my god, like. Again, we missed out on this woman like having a career just because of all the stupid hate she got. I mean, what was America doing hating on her? Like, I mean, she was a teenager, early 20s. Like, man, like
she went through it. I had a question though.
Yeah.
What did you think about Anna as a mom?
I thought she was great. Like, I thought like. I think the evolution kind of made sense, both in how Tess and Anna both progressed. Like, it felt like that was one thing I really appreciated. Like, it felt like these two, like, really, you understood that they felt like you felt from the previous movie, like how they walked through each other's shoes, and you could feel that they were changed by the experience. That's what I was looking for, that they were changed by the experience. So, like, I think she has this more. Like, Anna had more of the zen kindness to her. I think Tess was willing to be more, I guess, I don't want to say kooky, but, like, I think she was more, she wasn't as stiff. Like, in the first movie, she kind of had this very stiff demeanor. Here, she was, like, it's like, I think she's very much more open and freer with herself.
She's listening more.
She's
understanding more. That's a big reason why, and I'm sorry to, like, piggyback off what you're saying. It's just, I really liked that opening scene of her trying to get a podcast going, and it's hard.
It's hard, folks.
Because I feel like if she never went through whatever happened in Freaky Friday, she wouldn't be like that. She'd still be like super like, I'm on a mission. Like I need to help these patients out. I need to help this person out. I don't understand anything else. Like emotional intelligence is really low, but like she seems way more like in tune. She's way more. She's less frantic. More like, let me wait and take a second. Let me listen. Let me try to help those around me a little bit more. And I love that. I love that they showed that perfectly. Anna, at first, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm messing with this. Because at the start, I was kind of like, I don't know if she would really be this way. But then when you get more into the movie, and you get to that scene where, because the whole movie, she different characters are trying to get it to sing this one song, and it's a song that she eventually sings, but it is sung in front of her daughter, and her daughter thinks that she wrote it to her ex lover
Jake,
in the past, Jake, Chad, Michael Murray, but it was really for her daughter. The song was for her daughter, and I really love that. And that's what really made me like realize, oh, so that's why her character is the way she is, because she can't be that type of like rebel anymore, that type of like or rebellious teenager. I miss that Anna though, because I like that Anna, but I understand it more. I understand why. That's why that scene, perfect. Like when they sang that song together on the stage, I was like, oh, that was good. That was such a good scene. But I'm trying to think of what else Did what did you think about Chad Michael Murray's character Jake coming back in this movie?
You know, I thought he was fun. The record store scene was great. The scene at the restaurant was great. I'm gonna be honest though. I think like, I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, sorry, spoilers. But like at the end, he shows up at the wedding or whatever, just as a guest. But his plus one is a woman who looks just like Jamie Lee Curtis in the first movie, where she's got like where she got the short red hair and the multicolored dress. Like I think it was actually this. I think they actually had to go and buy the same exact dress for that, or like literally the same one from the movies, not just like a copy. But yeah, I thought that was a little much for him. Yeah. So I don't know, like maybe in Freakiest Friday, Jake's in therapy. You know,
I just love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna talk about this, but my theory was, what if it would have been so much funnier to me if he's like, "Oh guys, I'm over you now," and then that the whole time it's that woman, and he's like, "Meet," I forgot her name in the movie, but he's like, "Meet Stacy," and then she comes out and then she has the same outfit, everything, and then they ended on that. I would have loved that way more. It would have been so funny because then it's like, "Oh, you're over them, but you're really not over them."
Right.
That's why I would have loved it. I would have appreciated that. But I still enjoyed the movie. I'm just saying, I still enjoyed it. But that would have made it way funnier for me. Because I'm like, oh, he's never going to get over it. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, it would have been funny, but, you know, I think it would have taken away from Tess and Anna and all them. But
you know what? Yes. I still can't believe
maybe in after credits. It should have been after credits. That would have been...
Oh! The bloopers. The bloopers at the end.
They brought back bloopers.
We got to talk about that, bro. That was our second favorite part of that movie.
That was
how, like, all the, like, I was thinking it was going to show a little clip, which it did, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. But seeing those bloopers of everybody having fun on set.
Yeah, remember when filmmaking's fun? I mean, it is. They just, you know, they don't show it, and they don't do bloopers anymore. I mean, like, come on, Pixar, bring back blooper reels. Remember when Pixar did that?
Pixar doing bloopers was different. Them animating their was that actually them animating mistakes, or was that them just like curating that?
Like they would make up bloopers for it.
That's what I feel like it was. But seeing those bloopers made me really appreciate the movie much more, because it wasn't just like, we're making this movie, we're gonna do it by this year's this that. You could tell that they were having fun. Everybody on set was having fun. Seeing them, like, whenever they messed up, just like tumbling down, falling on each other, and just laughing crazy was not just understandable, because one, you're both trying to play each other, but two, it's just like, it's cool because these girls, I don't know them. I haven't seen them in projects yet. I know other people have. But seeing them being able to have those moments and those mess ups with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan on set, I feel like that's perfect for them, because I feel like that gives them confidence. Because it shows them, even though these women have accomplished so much, they still mess up. So, I mean, on our way up, we can still mess up too and still be fine. But that's what I appreciated watching those. And then even, there's one blooper I low-key felt like they should have kept in the movie, and it was with the brother eating something that apparently he wasn't supposed to, and he was like, "Oh, that's not edible." And then I was like, right when that popped up, I was like, that should have stayed in the movie, man. That was funny. Like, that would have been perfect. Would have been so perfect. Like, her brother, I don't know if he was totally an idiot because he was a young kid in Freaky Friday, but I would have loved that part. But yeah, that's what I appreciated. What did you? Was there any other scene that you appreciated?
Trying to think. I really liked how it really felt also like a love letter to Los Angeles. I think in the first Freaky Friday movie, I think you can tell it's like filmed in California, but it doesn't like exude it, you know? Yeah. And so like, I liked that, you know, we got to go to the beach, we got to like go into LA, like I think, you know, Lily's, the restaurant, is like, I think somewhere downtown. Yes. Yeah, like I just like that, you know, being able to showcase it like that, and especially after like this year we've had the wildfires and like so much of, you know, LA is kind of like gone. You know, it was great. Yeah, like it was a really enjoyable experience. Very Y2K coded. Yeah, man. Go see Freakier Friday.
Please do.
I mean, yeah, like, it's great. You owe Lindsay Lohan an apology anyway,
1000%.
so you might as well go buy a ticket, help them, you know, boost up the box office. Yeah.
And also...
Oh, yeah.
Also, y'all need to watch the first movie too if you haven't seen the first movie. Like it just goes perfectly with this. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You can't just go into the sequel not knowing what's up.
I mean, it's a sequel. You don't want to just go into it.
Exactly. But there's some people who be doing that time.
Yeah,
there's some people.
Some people.
You know, speaking of number 2, we saw a movie with the number 2 in it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. It took us a second to stick and find the theater, but we eventually finally got to saw it. And that movie was Highest to Lowest. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's start off with the stupid decision from Apple. Like, Apple, why? Like, look, I know you want to, like, bring people to your streamer, but why the limited release for Highest to Lowest? Like, why? This is a Denzel Washington collab with Spike Lee. It's their 5th. We know it works, and it might be their last collab because, like, Denzel's on his, like, retirement, like victory lap right now.
Yep.
Like, what the heck? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an audience for it. Like, our audience is packed. We're gonna get into that, but like, yeah, like we had to like we were looking at like AMC and like Regal listings for like a couple of weeks, and like nothing was showing up, and then like
it wasn't.
And like then the week of, it was like, okay, we were starting to see at like smaller theaters, and we had to like, you know, we'd have to like go to LA or something to go watch it. But then finally we did find one that was a little bit more closer, but it's like, what the heck? Like, it took forever.
It really did.
It did. It was like, it was insane. But we managed to watch it on the big screen, like you should. I mean, sorry, you know, September 5th, it's going to be on, you know, Apple. So, I mean, if you have a good home theater setup, and like all the more power to you. But like, bro, like it should have been on a big screen this whole time. Oh, it would do so good.
It really would.
Yeah, and like they're even hiding the box office numbers, which is
they still haven't showed the box office.
I haven't seen, like I mean, I haven't looked like today, but I checked yesterday, and like Apple, they're not releasing the box office for Highest to Lowest. I want to know how well it did. Like, come on, like, Jesus, like, I mean, they're not afraid of putting their movies out in theaters because they had like
F1.
F1.
Yeah. F1's still out there. It's re-releasing on IMAX.
Yeah, F1, Apple movie. They put it out there. What was the Killers of the Flower Moon?
Killers of the Flower Moon.
They also put in theaters.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
So then, what's the difference with this one? Like, if you could think of just even something.
Like, my guess is because it's like it's a 2-week run. I think it's more that it's for like an awards qualifying run.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's part of it.
Maybe.
Why? Yeah. So that's probably why. Like, I mean, that'd be my theory as to like why they're like low on the marketing and stuff, and low on the release.
But then that makes it even weirder to me. Well, not weirder. Yeah, it's just a small theory because you know how. So, K-pop Demon Hunters that came out.
Yeah.
And I know everybody loves it. Yeah. But I believe I read somewhere that somebody said Sony is going to be losing a lot of money since it didn't come out in theaters. And Netflix is making way more money because of it. And now they're putting it in theaters, and, you know, they're making money from that, but it's not a lot of money. So what if also Apple fears that a little bit? They fear that they maybe just saw this movie, didn't know if it'd do well either on streaming or in theaters, and they said, let's give them a little mix of both.
I mean, that could be part of it. I mean, personally, I think the thing with Apple is, like, I mean, they don't, to be honest, like, I don't think they need to be trying to make money off of the streaming service. I mean, they make money, like, they make so much money off their other products, you know, that I think, you know, Apple TV Plus can be a little bit more of a loss leader for them, which is, you know, things that bring people to their overall services. So, like, I get it. Like, I get it as in a business mind. I get the decision they're doing. But, like, creatively, I'm like, guys, like, I know, like, millions of dollars doesn't mean to you when you're making billions of dollars and everything else you do. But, like, come on. Like, more people would show up for this. But anyways, yeah, let's actually get in the review right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We were ranting a little bit. We feel so passionate about, like, movies in theaters. But...
Yeah, but I mean, let's start with our audience.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, bro. You know how happy I was? Because when I first got our tickets, I saw a couple of seats taken. We got the middle. which was really good.
Yeah,
But
we got pretty good seats.
right when we walk in, and obviously we're 15 minutes late, only because we're trying to miss some ads. The whole theater full of black people, and I love it. I love it. I should have never doubted that there was not going to be nobody in there. When you have Denzel and Spike Lee a part of a project, it don't matter if it's TV or a movie, black people going to show up. And they were everywhere. They were, bro, I love my people. I love my stinking people. I can say that. I don't care. I love them. And that whole theater experience was not just funny. It was how a movie theater should be when you're watching stuff you're passionate about, stuff that's good, and just being in the theater overall. It felt, because I feel like ever since COVID, people haven't, like, since I've been back at the movie theaters, I feel like people have been way more, like, quiet when it comes to some stuff. But being in that theater, I loved how everybody was just so energetic.
Yeah, I mean, like, for me, it was definitely one of the most lively experiences I had. I mean, like, aside from, I would say, like, Endgame, Barbie, and Holdovers. Like, I think those were, like, some of the loudest ones. I mean, Holdovers, I just want to say, like, guys, if you don't go to matinees, you really need to go to matinees, and you need to find the movies where you're going to get the seniors at. Like, that experience. They were laughing, they were rioting, like, it was great. That was dope. But anyways, okay, let's get back to highest to lowest. Okay, let's actually talk about the movie now.
All right. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you rate the movie?
Dude, like, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go with a 9.
Okay. All right. That's crazy because I high-key gave it a 9 out of 10 too.
We are on a wavelength.
I gave it a 9 out of 10. Bro, a 7 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10. We know movies. Yeah. We know movies. Like, subscribe, and follow Film, by the way. Just want to remind you, hit that bell as well. But the reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 for sure is because I've been wanting a movie to speak in a way about a certain thing, and I'm going to get into it later, but I've been waiting for that type of thing for the year. There's been movies that have done it, but I've been waiting for the year for something like that, and this movie gave it to me. It gave it to me in a beautiful New York sports love letter, Denzel Washington doing his thing type of way, and it happened to have Spike Lee doing a little bit of directing with it, and I just loved it. I'm gonna get into way more of it in a sec. I just want to keep it spoiler free right now, but I'm gonna hand it to Tyler real quick to give us your spoiler free thoughts.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I mean, Denzel being peak Denzel, Spike Lee, peak Spike Lee, Jeffrey Wright in there. No, I really enjoyed it. I really, like with Denzel and Spike Lee, I really enjoyed Inside Man. I think it's like one of my favorite thrillers of all time. Just really, really enjoyable experience. Spike Lee, I think he has a very fun way of shooting, filming, and editing. I've heard some complaints about like how it feels a little like a little disjointed at times, and like the music and stuff. But I mean, like Spike Lee brings a vibe. Yeah. I think it's very distinct, and ultimately it's very fun. I think sometimes we have to think of our tour filmmakers as being like very self-serious and things, but I mean, it's like, bro, like, I mean, like, he loves movies. He loves making movies, it's like, I think like, so we talk about like, like Martin Scorsese, and he gets like, like, oh, he makes these like gangster films and all these things. It's like, dude drops like Rolling Stones needle drops. You know what I mean? Like, the guy, like, he likes to have fun making things. So it's like, I think like, it's like, guys, we need to stop getting hung up on like, like editing has to be a certain way, or music has to be a certain way. It's like, guys, it's a fun. I mean, it's I think with the stakes and everything, it's a little bit pulpy. It's a little bit fun. It's like I enjoyed it for that. It's just very kinetic filmmaking. You can't go wrong with Denzel. Can't go wrong with Jeffrey Wright in there.
Oh, 1000%.
New York, man. It was really great.
It really captured New York really well, though. Yeah. Like, I was thinking it was just going to be mainly in the city, and there's going to be a couple shots. Yeah. And for a second, with this movie, I was thinking, well, when I was reacting to the trailer, I said it was going to be like Empire. And at the start of it, I was like, okay, this really is giving me Lucius Lyon with his son, who apparently or may not be associated with a gang. But then you go more into it, and it's not that at all. It's not that. It is about music, though. Heard a lot of reviews. Heard people talk about it. Talk about how it's simplified, not just because there was another High Too Low or something like that before this.
Yeah, there's a film from the 1960s directed by Akira Kurosawa called High and Low. Similar premise, rich guy, again, spoilers, guys. Rich guy, tycoon, he's trying to have some business deal, like in this movie, like David King, Denzel.
Yeah.
He's he's trying to buy a stake in his record company. So like he's trying to buy a stake in something. The other guy's trying to buy a stake in something. But yeah, the whole like kidnapping mix up that all happens.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. You know, like
I haven't seen it.
I'm a Criterion Collection head. I should have. You know, I had HBO Max for a while and I still didn't get around to it. I'm sorry. Next time I get it, I will. But yeah, so it's based off of that. So I can't speak too much of like how
it is.
Yeah. Like how it correlates. Like what did they do the same? What did they do different? I don't have that knowledge. I'm assuming you don't either.
I don't.
Yes.
I wish I saw it. I tried, but I was way too busy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
next podcast.
Yeah, 1,000%. I'm down. Like on what we've been watching, I'll watch it for sure. But it was very well done, and I think the thing that turned it around for me was, I mean, yes, the Sun and the whole Lakers, Celtics, Knicks jokes that were going on. I mean, hello. Rick Fox was also in it too, so I appreciated that. But the thing that turned it around for me was when, one, he finally decides to buy his son's friend back.
Yeah.
But when that music plays and he's finally going on the train, he's taking it down, and the train stops, and he drops the money. The plan that goes into effect to get the money, so good. I was like, how did you choreograph or know where the train was going to stop, where it's exactly going to drop, how to hand it off to different people? Like, there were so many different people that the bag was going to, and it was all from somebody who just called from a phone. It was all like, basically, it was A$AP Rocky. I'm just gonna say that A$AP Rocky's character, young felon. I
mean, you know, if you haven't seen the picture, you know, the one picture they have of him in the orange jumpsuit, you know, I mean, like, I feel like that's a giveaway, but you know, hey, marketing. Anyways,
but it was just like, it was so well done, and it got me in the loop because it was like, whoa, wait, how big is this thing? Because you have all these random people getting the money, and I'm like, is this like a whole group thing, or is this just like one person controlling New York? Because it felt like all of New York was getting their hands on that money. I was like, what the heck? But them trying to get it back, and then even seeing why he was freaking out. Because at first, me being not as smart, thought that he really was just like, okay, here goes my dream. But really, he was trying to play it off like he was going to give the money. But the original plan was to not give him the money. It was to get the guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I think that conversation with the son kind of shifted it a bit.
Yeah, big time. But
like, what was it that he said? That he was like, it's like he could like make. Oh God, I forget. I'm gonna butcher it, but it was like he like could make the biggest deals, but had the coldest heart or something like that. What was it?
Yeah, I think it was something like, I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of that. But it was just really good to see Denzel like going back and forth on should he give him the money, should he not? Because it's not just about Kyle. Because he was even hesitating to give the money for his son, Trey. So it was mainly just about his dream, and if he really just wants to let it go. But that's not the main thing that really got me into it. It really did get me going. But the thing that really made me think this is a 9 out of 10 movie is the two conversations that Denzel or David King has with young felon. The first one when they're in the studio. The second one when they're both facing each other through the glass. The first talk they had, I loved how it seemed like Denzel was talking. It was like an OG talking to a YN. If you guys don't know what that means, a young talking to an original gangster or something like that. But I loved it because it's like the old generation talking to the new generation, and how the old generation still trying to give a chance to the new generation. They still kind of F it up. And then later, Chase goes on, ends badly for young felon, ends up in jail. So now they meet for the second time through the glass. And this is when I really just went, I love this movie. Because to me personally, I felt like Spike Lee was like, yes, he was talking about the music industry, but I felt like he was really trying to talk to the to the young generation, because if you guys don't know, streamers are the thing that's hot right now, and a lot of times streamers will do, I'm not naming names, but they'll do a lot of things to try to make themselves go viral or get the most popular thing trending or whatever. And that's kind of what Young Felon did in this movie. Like, he, right when they meet between the glass, he's not even worried about the fact that he's in jail and his life is pretty much ruined. He's going away for 25 years. He's sitting there, and the first thing he tells David King is, "Oh, I'm the hottest artist out. You see all my music's trending. You have no other choice but to stink and sign me." And it's not like his music's anything crazy. Like, it's really, the beats are good, the rap's pretty good, but it's nothing crazy. And David King, because in the first scene that happened, he was willing to sign him. But then when he sees that this kid, all he cares about is the sticking attention, and he uses his line at the start of the movie when he was trying to buy his company back. I forgot what it was. It was like, "Not all money is good money."
Yeah.
He said, "Not all money," or no. He said, "The best attention is something." He said something about attention. I can't think of the exact quote, but when A$AP Rocky said that, it almost made me think of the Batman when the guy said, "I am vengeance," when Batman beat him up. And it was like, oh shoot, David is looking at him like he's me. And he's like, oh shoot, this ain't it. And he instantly tells him no, because he's like, hey, not all money is good money. And I'm like, whoa, that's deep. That's really deep. But I really appreciated that, because it was a callback to what started the movie and why he was so hungry for his record label. And it wasn't just for the music at that time. It was for the money too. It was to keep his dream alive. So seeing him, it almost felt like he was rejecting himself through Young Felon and starting anew, because later he starts a whole new record label. But that's just something I appreciate. He was like, it was him changing. It was him actually seeing that it's not all about the money. It's not all about that. Like, as long as I'm true to myself and true to the music, that's the main thing that matters. But that is literally why I appreciate that. There's going to be a lot of people, I saw the scores, a lot of people are giving it 6.7, 6.8. I'm sticking with a 9 out of 10 because it speaks deeper to me through that. But I know I just went off on a long rant. I'm so sorry. I just really love the movie. But what did you think, Tyler?
No. Again, like, I thought it was really enjoyable. I liked the commentary on arts, on music. Like, I heard some, like, complaints about, like, the music choices. And again, like, hey, let Spike Lee do what Spike Lee does.
Yes.
But I also kind of get it, because there was the one scene where he was, like, trying to get the, Dave was trying to, like, buy out one of the board members. Remember that? Like, kind of early on in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was, like, this score that kept going through, and it's like, should this be here? But it's definitely one of those things I want to rewatch and see, like, I like, knowing, like, how the movie plays out. Like, I kind of want to, like, know a bit more, like, because I know, like, sometimes, like, he'll do, like, needle drops and stuff, so I want to see, like, if that was score, if that was a needle drop, and, like, if there was, like, any, like, kind of history behind that or anything. So, like, that's something I would love to go through on a rewatch, is, like, kind of, like, parse that out. Because, again, like, David, David's, like, running a record label, so I just wonder if there's, like, kind of Easter eggs in that as well.
Yeah.
The detectives were really interesting.
Oh, my gosh. I'm iffy on the detectives kind of still.
I'm trying to, like, figure out, like, what their deal was.
Yeah.
Like,
that's probably one of the sins of that movie.
Well,
like,
it's like I couldn't, like, I feel like there was, like, I don't know if, like, there was something that was trying to get communicated there, or if they were just being what they are.
A-holes.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, it's like they're, like, bringing, like, Jeffrey right through the ringer, and it's like, is it because I mean, like, he had, like, the, I don't know what, well, the seat, guys, I'm on a stool, so it's kind of, like, wobbly. But, like, I don't know if they were, like, kind of, like, being, like, I can tell they were, like, like, they were, like, profiling him.
Yeah.
And then, like, so they were just kind of being a-holes because they were profiling him. And then, like, later on, like, once when they solved the kidnapping, and Kyle, Jeffrey Wright's son in the movie, also his real life son, fun fact. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyways, but there's a scene where, like, he's in the hospital, and he talked about, like, hearing this one particular song, when he was kidnapped, and Denzel, or David, he's, like, listening to music, and he, like, hears the few lyrics that Kyle is able to remember.
Yeah.
And he, like, finds it, it's like, is it? And then, like, the cops are in the room with him, and they're like, yeah, like, okay, like, sure, you may have found evidence or whatnot, but like, let us handle it. So it's like it was really confusing because it's like they were like kissing his ass, like you know, when they were like doing the investigation. It's like so like you know, it's like what were they like? Okay, like was it because they were on mission for him? Was it because he was rich? Like what was you know? I wish I kind of understood that a little bit more. I wish it was a bit more clear, but it was interesting. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, now that you brought it up,
Yeah.
I'm wondering, and I'm just riffing on this, I'm wondering if it was about class, like social class. Because you know how right when David and the cops find out that his son's missing, cops come in, they're like, oh, we got to do all this. We're going to make sure that he comes back. And then right when they find out it's Kyle, or it's, what was his name? Paul. When they find out it's Paul's son who was really kidnapped, they instantly kind of like mellow down. They're like, I mean, we'll see what we can do, but they're not trying as hard as they originally were. And then there was that scene where I believe, right when you were talking about, son goes into the emergency room, and he's on the bed, and his dad's pleading with the cops because they keep asking him questions. He's like, I just want to take a break. And they're still going at him, going like, nah, like, we're going to ask you one more question. He's like, well, you were giving Trey all that time to think. Like, why does he not get any time at all? And they're still yelling at him. But even through the movie, they just, I think that with David, they're cool with him and his family because they know their money. And then right when they get to Paul, who they don't know at all, and they just see him as this black guy who's there, they're instantly just like, oh, okay, why are you being so hostile? Need you to calm down, sir. We need you to chill out. And it's like, yo, my son's missing too. What are we doing? So like Paul's reactions to everything, hella valid. But the way the cops were treating him, even when they get Trey back, and they're still crowding him for some reason. I thought it was because low-key he was the one who was orchestrating this, but and that's probably what they were thinking. But they were still being so wrong to him, like 24/7 the whole time. And I'm like, why is that? But you asking that was perfect. I feel like you put it on the plate for me, and I think it was literally for the class he is. Like he's not like David. He doesn't have the name like David King. He is just Paul to them. To David, that's his best friend. But to them, that's Paul. But that's just my theory on it. Did you want to add anything to that? You're like,
I think I'm good.
You're like, you know what? That might be the thing I'm thinking. But yeah, man, I really like this movie. Like, I know for a lot of people, probably isn't going to be like their cup of tea or something like that, but it just really spoke to me. It really, like, I really do think that part was about social class, but I also do think that Spike Lee was still trying to talk to the younger generation. I feel like that's so important of today because social media is so powerful and everybody's using it in any way to get their name out there or even just get attention. And I feel like it's sometimes for the wrong reasons, but it's also good. Like, I don't want to just say that social media is bad. I want to say that it depends on who uses it. And I think that is the most important thing that is shown in this movie because music, everybody loves music. Music is used in the most powerful way. But it depends on how you use it. That's why in the movie, I love that quote, not all money is good money. Perfect. Perfect way to sum it up in my opinion. I just love that. But any other things before we finish up?
Hey, I mean, if you're watching this shortly after we put it online, this is probably your last week to watch it in theater.
But anyways, y'all, we gonna move on. And then if you still want to talk to me about Nobody 2, we can get it on. What's going on?
What are you talking about? Literally
you didn't
nothing.
feel it?
Literally nothing happened.
My bad, guys. Earthquake.
Yeah, earthquake. All right.
Anyways,
we have one more final review to talk about.
You sure you didn't feel it?
No, that was really weird. I actually don't even know. It's fine. We're gonna talk about Nobody 2. Phil's gonna figure himself out just for 1 second. So let me intro this. Nobody 2, sequel to the hit Nobody that came out in 2021, I think. 2020? Am I close? Did I get it right? Do you know?
Sequel, I think it was 2020.
2021 killed that. Nobody One came out in 2021. This is a sequel to that where it's basically just about actually I've never seen the first one, so I don't even know what the guy's backstory. No, but this one is about a dad that wants to go on vacation with his fam, and things get crazy because you can never leave the job. You can't escape who you truly are. They say that multiple times in this movie. Phil, you watched it. You did a straight out of theater reaction for it. I saw the post. Okay, you wanna give your take? What did you think?
I thought at first, because I wasn't too interested in seeing it, because the first one I actually didn't like that much.
Ooh.
I thought it was cool, but the problem I was having when I was watching it was this kind of feels like it's trying to be John Wick, just a little bit more silly. But right when I got into this sequel, hoping that it doesn't do that, that's exactly what it did. It played to, I guess, the strengths that it figured out in that movie. It figured out that it's way more silly, way more fun, and that they should play more into that. While he is a serious person, he still has, like, well, let's just say he's more sillier than John Wick, because John Wick's a very serious person. But then when you tie his family into it, and when you tie the other bad guys into it, it's just a really, like, fun, funny, action-y movie. And that's another thing I appreciated about it. It really felt like I said this in my straight out theater reaction, you guys should check it out, that this movie felt like a retro 80s, 90s also action movie in the past. Like I was thinking like Real Action Hero or even something with Arnold Schwarzenegger type of stuff. It felt that type of bad A. I'm not going to cuss. But I really appreciated that. I really had fun with this movie, and I did not feel like I wasted my time watching it. Like I felt like it was just really good, especially the action scenes. Wait, you've seen it, right?
Yes.
I really love that katana scene.
Yeah.
The scene where his brother, I believe, like cut that one dude's face.
Cut through the sword and cut through his face. Yeah,
yes, that was insane. But before I go in, I want you to talk about it a little bit more too.
Okay, so this is hard because I was actually very excited for this. I actually went to the panel at Comic-Con, so I got to see a scene from it. And unfortunately, the scene they showed was arguably the coolest fight scene in the movie, which kind of upset me. It's the scene on the boat.
Oh.
It's an awesome fight scene. And I'm going to give Nobody to a 6. 6 out of 10. It's okay. It's fine. It's nothing crazy. It kind of left me a little bummed. I didn't love the action scenes, actually. I thought they were, like, cool. I just thought it did a little too much, like, oh, here's like, it's going to be out of focus and you can kind of see in the background. Or here's him middle of the fight, but it's basically about to be done. Okay, now it's over. And they did it a lot. And I was just like, man, like, I hate when like action movies do that where it's like, well, I'm here for the action. So don't like skip to the end. Like I want to see all of it. But yeah, there's a couple standout fight scenes. Again, the one on the boat is great. And I was also going to say the sword one. It's short, but it's so good. I freaking wish there was more of that. If there was more of that throughout the movie, I think I would have been way higher on it. I think it's funny. I like how much I think this movie has a good personality, which I really liked. I saw that like throughout the movie. I'm like, oh, this movie is pretty funny. Like good laughs, you know, good little things, some little corniness, you know, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. Like I wasn't like, ew, what the heck? I was just like, okay, this movie is a little corny, but I appreciated it. And I like this personality. I just was like, okay, I'm going in expecting it like a strong action movie because people really like the first one. And I don't think this movie had the action scenes that I wanted. A couple of them are like visually cool, but especially the final one like kind of upset me because a lot of it was like spoilers, but a lot of it was just like, all right, we're gonna run to this room and they're gonna fall for a trap. And I was just like, man, like I kind of want to see like fights, you know? I want to see people actually like get beat up and killed, you know? I don't want to see people like, oh no, I stepped on a trip mine, explode, you know? And that was kind of unfortunate. I didn't like the scene when he goes into the warehouse and they don't show the fight.
I kind of like that scene, to be
funny,
honest.
but I think I was already mad that they were doing that before. I was like, okay, I would have liked to see him walk in and just mess everyone up, you know? That's what that just kind of put me off a little bit. I was like, man, like this is really unfortunate. But I love Bob Odenkirk, and I think going to the panel and him talking about why he likes doing these movies so much because someone said he couldn't do it. And before filming this movie, or during, he had a heart attack, was able to recover and then film this movie. I think that's awesome. Like, again, he is so talented, and the cast is pretty good too. Like, everyone is pretty, like, consistent on the board. No one bugged me at all. it's an okay movie, but in the same way that I was like, I wanted more from Novocaine, I felt exactly like that with this movie.
Oh.
Where I was like, man, I really wish this movie had a little more of that. Because Novocaine has a super strong start. The first fight scene in that movie is sick. And then after, I don't think anything ever comes close to that. What sucked is for Nobody 2, not a single fight scene lived up to the one scene I saw at Comic-Con. And it was fun to watch again, but I was like, man, I really thought something else was going to like pull me through.
Gotcha.
Besides, again, that one sword fight. But that was one sword fight. That was so short.
I think the thing with me that really made me like this movie just a little bit more than you did was that that he's doing this for his family. Like everything he was doing was to keep, one, his family protected, but two, also to have his family enjoy the vacation. So remembering that every single fight that he was getting into, because he was trying not to fight, not to do what he was doing before the vacation, I really appreciated that. Because that tells me he really doesn't want to do this, but he has to do this because they're, one, coming after his family, and two, they're going to ruin his vacation that he really enjoyed. But
Yeah.
I also enjoyed, I think, the scene of him waking up, kind of, like going into the arcade and getting into that fight.
Oh, yeah, I did like that.
Because
That was
a-hole hit his daughter. And
Yeah, what the
in the
heck?
theater,
I was like,
I instantly
what the
went,
heck?
nah, bro.
But
You
no,
need to...
okay, realistically, no one's doing that. That was crazy. I was like, what are we doing?
I was like, why are you hitting a little girl like that, bro? Like, what's wrong with you? They were walking out, and he's just like, yeah, get out. I'm like...
Yeah. And I didn't hate that scene either. That scene was pretty good. But, like, call me crazy. I think I wanted more people to die. Like, I wanted people to, like, be, like, the whole, like, poof, poof, gunshot to the head, you know, like, boom, boom, take him out. And it had, like little bits and pieces of that, but it never held it for long enough where I was, like sitting there the entire time. And look, these movies are predictable. They always are. It's like, oh, he's gonna win. He's gonna do this, and that, whatever, and that's fine. I think like I find that comfortable in these movies. These movies, action movies, can be very generic sometimes. And I think the way you like it differentiates itself. It's through its personality, and it's through the way they fight. You know, and I think the way he fights was cool. Where he's always constantly grabbing things. It kind of felt like Ballerina in a lot of ways, where like always grabbing stuff and like trying to like use whatever he can that's around him. I like that environmental fighting, but the fight scene on the boat was sick, and then after that, they never do that. And I was just like, dude, like, I would have loved more of that, you know? More of that style throughout the movie, and it would have been a far better movie for me. I just didn't enjoy it that much.
No, I get you.
I think I would like the first one more.
Honestly, yeah, I think you would.
I think from what I've seen, like, the first one seems a lot more like raw action, just, like, murdering dudes. Because it's like him getting back into that life, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But again, I love the idea that he's a 40-year-old man, and he's, like, struggling to freaking like get through this, and he's like really trying. Again, that's such a like a unique concept, and it leads to a lot of funny bits, but the choreography just wasn't good enough where I was just like, yeah, I'm not really in this right now.
I get you. I just really appreciated that with the sequel, like, because you know, first one felt like it was trying to be John Wick a little bit. Second one, definitely a pivot. Definitely went the opposite road of where John Wick went with John Wick number 2 compared to this one, because it's a family story. That's what that's the thing that kept like coming up in my head. It's for his family. It's for his family. It's almost like Dominic Toretto in Fantastic Four. Family.
And Fantastic Four, yeah. I love that's.
I apologize.
That was hilarious.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, and I get that. I just think like that. Again, I don't watch a lot of these movies for like great stories. Sometimes they just like John Wick 4 is a freaking phenomenal story. John Wick 1 is a phenomenal story. Have I only seen John Wick? I don't know. I can't think of another action movie. I guess I just compared this so much to John Wick where I'm just like, holy crap. I mean, even I'll throw in Shang-Chi in there, you know? Like, these, like, choreographed action movies, I really like watching, and I didn't think this movie had that. But funny enough, this movie made me realize, dude, there is actually a lot of action movies I've never seen. Why haven't I seen them? I was like, should I watch Kill Bill after this? I'm just going to go watch Kill Bill. But then I wasn't going to be able to watch it in time. You know, I've never seen Kill Bill.
You would love Kill Bill.
I need to watch Kill Bill. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to find time.
Insane.
I'm going to find time to at least watch the first one, and I'll come back and I'll be like, yeah, that movie is freaking peak.
I think they're making a third Kill Bill too.
I think there's like talk about that too. But anyways, Nobody 2, I wish I liked more than I actually did. I didn't love it. I thought it was okay. I'm not going to tell you don't go watch it. Like I feel like that's, unless it's awful, like I feel like that's counterintuitive to what we try and do on this podcast where like we're trying to get people to go to the movies.
Oh yeah.
But look, if you didn't go and watch it, I would understand. It's fine. But go watch movies, go watch other things too. You can go watch a bunch of other things in the movies right now. There's so much out.
Please.
For me, it's just Nobody 2 wasn't worth it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't worth it.
I just had a fun time with it. It was an action movie that I expected to be as much of an action movie as possible. And they gave me that retro vibe with the 80s, 90s type of action movie. So I appreciated it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. We're going to give you guys our authentic takes because we're two different guys with different views on different stuff. It's going to happen.
We're going to disagree. But in the end of the day, we still love each other, bro. Hey. Exactly. Exactly. Anything else you want to say?
You know what? Just go to the movies.
Go to the movies, bro.
Go watch.
There's a lot of
a
stuff
movie.
out right now.
If you don't want to watch that, watch Freakier Friday. If you don't want to watch
Lowest.
that, go watch Highest to Lowest. As soon as possible because it's only out for like one more week.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
But anyways.
This is the Film Podcast. We talk about films, TV shows, anything entertainment in the way that anyone can enjoy. If you're
Like,
new movies
subscribe,
or a
and follow.
seasoned fan, you're in the right place. Like, subscribe, follow. I don't know why I said that last part. I was like, I felt like I was missing something, and I was like, oh yeah, Phil says that, and then I forgot. I don't say that in the outro. Anyways, like, subscribe, follow us on all the things: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Jamie Lee Curtis loves us, I guess. So hit us up, bruh.
Love you.
Yeah, she's cool. No, I'm kidding.
Shut your mouth.
We love Jamie Lee Curtis on this
Yes.
podcast. Yeah. Have a good one, guys.